glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness.
Because there are often no early symptoms, nearly half of those with glaucoma may not even know they have it until vision loss has occurred.
I was diagnosed with normal tension glaucoma in July of 2020. And what we found out at that point was I had already lost 40% of my sight. And you think it only affects people that are, 75 or older, retired, grandparents, and that's not the reality of it.
I didn't think at all glaucoma was going to affect me because I didn't know of anyone that had glaucoma, no one in my family. When you have glaucoma, you can't get back that sight that you lost. And so early detection and treatment is vitally, vitally important.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule an eye exam today.
National Glaucoma Research, a bright, focused foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I had so many questions. I didn't even know that it was cancer. Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time. I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
Check it out one time.
Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my brother.
Oh yeah, the MC, Dame Elgin. Did you get that? Did you get that memo, Andrew? My bad. I've changed it. I'm now the MC. I changed it yesterday. Me and Bailey changed it.
Okay.
Me, Bailey, and Rhea.
Okay.
MC Dame Elgin.
All right.
Hey, look, there you go. There you go. You're so good.
All right. So
I love our producers.
Yeah, absolutely. Great morning to Andrew. Andrew, how you doing and feeling today?
Doing well, feeling good. No 13 inches of snow for me.
Where is it 13 inches of snow? In Minnesota?
No, it was in Kenosha yesterday.
It was in Kenosha.
Really?
Yeah.
I slept through that. When was that, last night or something like that?
Sunday into Monday, yeah.
Monday.
It was 13 inches?
Yeah.
See, I just worked too much.
Pause.
See, man.
But y'all kept saying it. Y'all just kept saying it back and forth. And he would say it, and then you would say it. I know. That's all we're talking about.
I think that one is a reach. But
No. You keep saying it.
It was a lot of snow.
There you go.
In Kenosha.
There you go. And Racine. And some other places.
How did we get spared?
It wasn't our time. They said it was, but it wasn't.
We didn't get none of that snow. I would have lost my mind if I'd have got 13 inches of snow.
Right.
You know, I said snow.
I know, bro. I ain't saying nothing.
Snow in the sentence.
I didn't say anything,
I would have lost my mind. 13 inches of snow is crazy.
It's the lost my mind part, and yeah, I don't know.
Not that I would have. You saying like I would have. Now, if I'd have said I would have enjoyed 13 inches.
No.
I didn't say that. I said I would have lost.
No, I get it. Like we. It's
moving right
it's
along.
Above us. It's above us. It's above us. So how you been doing, MC?
Dame Elzy. I'm all right. Shout out to Bailey. Me and Bailey was holding it down yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Today is, like I was saying to y'all, today is my father's birthday. May he rest in peace, Wallace Elzy, the great Wallace Elzy.
Yeah.
The Rufus King General, all-state football and track guy, because I've heard all those stories all of my life. So rest in peace to Wallace Elsie.
It's also Veterans Day.
Yeah, and then tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. So it's like we were saying, it's the boom, boom, boom.
Absolutely.
My daughter's birthday. She turns 27.
Salute to all of our veterans. And again, hopefully, things are going well, man. It's a lot of veterans that are not doing well. You know what I mean? Even though they did their part for this country, but the country didn't do their part for some of them.
I'm not a big supporter of war in general, but when someone is willing to go to war and they put their life on the line for the country should take care of them.
Absolutely.
So it shouldn't even be a question. The first in line should be somebody that has put their life on the line for the country. And even if they didn't, the fact that they signed up to
that they serve, if they serve, you know. And, there's been a real disconnect with that, when you see some of the just the mental health and all of that. People are over there, and when they going and doing this stuff, man, you seeing a lot of stuff that you just wouldn't normally see in everyday life. And yes, they signed up for it, but sometimes you signed up and maybe you were trying to just get the homes and the college educations and things like that, and then you have to really go and do some frontline type stuff. But to any of the veterans, those are here, those who have loved ones, veterans who are deceased, happy Veterans Day, and thank you for what you or your family gave for us and this country.
I got a buddy that served in Iraq, and he tells me about just going to the VA and how you'll wait for hours.
Wow.
They'll wait for hours and they shouldn't have to do that. A veteran shouldn't have to wait for hours for anything.
Right.
And especially to get medical treatment or anything like that, they shouldn't have to wait for hours. They should be treated immediately when they come in. They should have enough staffing at VA hospitals. They should have enough funding that we should be, as civilians, looking at that like, dog, why they get to, that should be the conversation. Why do they get to go in and get seen right away? We should be wondering that. Instead, it's the other way around.
Yep.
And that just shows, capitalism. They can't make money off of it. They would be paying for that. They can make money off of everything else. So,
yeah, it's crazy. So again, if you are a veteran or the family members of veterans, again, a salute from the legendary home of Blow and Truth Nation for your service and everything you did. Now, I was on a cruise, and I take away and I turn off the world whatever I'm.
As you should.
I'm out, and we had a amazing time on the Norwegian getaway.
I've never been on a cruise before.
Man, are you afraid of water?
I'm not afraid of water. I take baths.
Well, that's good. Because this would be a whole different conversation.
I wash my booty.
They'd be like, Blow, why you wear a mask every time you in there with MC Dame Elson?
Because he be stinking.
Be like, it's got that, that it could be the African vibe.
No, I'm not that dude.
Okay, so
I'm African, very African, but not that.
Part of it.
Not that part of it.
Okay, yeah. We take. Andrew said, I ain't got no dog in this fight.
No, Andrew, be quiet.
But it is so refreshing because, again, you use your phone to do videos and take pictures and whatnot, but you ain't got to sign up for the packages or any of that, man. Ain't no reason to call back home because what can you do? You're there for the amount of time that you're there. So beautiful weather. And I thought, unfortunately, on my, getting black, I'm like, oh, it's going to be snow. I was able to zoom into the cameras when I got black to internet. And
you probably was hoping that it snowed just so you could be talking crazy. Like, look at y'all.
Well, no.
That snow.
I'm one of those people,
and
bro.
I'm on the beach.
Yeah, I'm one of those people, bro, that I shame and shun people that are from Milwaukee that move to other places and try to gloat about.
I hate it.
Yeah, about our, I'm like, hold on, stop.
They gloat. I hate it when somebody from another city And I want you to finish your story, obviously, but I hate when somebody from another city says anything about Milwaukee and they've moved away.
Right.
Why are you so concerned? You moved.
Yeah.
Be where you from. You know what I'm saying?
And it's just like when they get 50 degrees wherever they move to, if it's a hotter climate, they're like, oh, it's cold. I'd be like, if you don't, you from Milwaukee, if you don't stop that. But, man, the cruise was everything. It was a relaxing time, which it should be. Mm-hmm. So, able to just relax, not have to worry about getting up at a certain time and having to make the donuts, I got to do this, got to do that, having an itinerary.
Andrew, do you get that reference?
Yes.
Got to make okay, good. A lot of people don't get that. I say that all the time, too.
Oh, okay, okay,
see? Don't get that. They look at me like I'm crazy. I be like, I got to get
it's an old Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Carry on, I'm sorry.
And he was like, time to make the donuts, it had to be up early, so you could get your coffee and donuts. But, so, man, it was relaxing, doing what you want to do, when you want to do it. Not on anybody's time clock, man, and it's just something you need to do. Also, to just relax your mind.
Yeah.
The calm of the ocean and the ocean waves. To be able to get in a hot tub or just a pool and just kind of like enjoy the culture of everybody from around the world, because people from around the world are on these cruises, and just being able to just relax. That is the best thing, and just enjoy. A real life postcards. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, look at the blue ocean, look at the landscape, look at this, look at that. And then when we went to the island, it's cool.
What island did y'all hit?
We hit Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas.
Dope.
Yeah. So, and again, it was amazing. If you haven't been on a cruise, please take one. We're above trying to just take the 3-day, but we took it because we took a lot of people with us from Blow Radio. So some of them were first timers. So, you don't want to take them out for 5 days or 7 days.
You don't know how they're going to respond.
Yeah, absolutely. Then you got to be airlifted and all that kind of stuff.
Y'all can't deal with the waves.
Yeah, so.
I'm seasick.
Right. But you really don't feel it when you are on a ship unless you catch one of them ones, and it's just that time of season. But it was excellent to everybody. Sister Lorena Starvery, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. She was on the cruise. She said, Homer, I feel some type of way by that comment, 50 is cold, because she's from Milwaukee, but she resides in Dallas, Texas, and so she'll be, ooh, it's cold today. It's 50.
Listen,
we kill for 50 right now.
My daughter's in school in North Carolina. She hit us up the other week like, I need a coat, and we were like, why you need a coat? She's like, it's cold, and I'm like, it's cold? What you mean? She's like, yeah. Like, what's the temperature? 50. I said, if you don't get out here and put a sweatshirt on.
That's all I'm saying.
If you don't put a hoodie on, talking about you need a coat. You've been down there a month.
Right.
Talk about it's cold.
Yeah. And they
That's
get
how
that
quick
way.
they change up on you.
Yeah, man. And then when the little trace of snow come, the whole city shut down.
Oh, yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
They got to, though. One time I was going through Atlanta, and I was driving to Tallahassee when I was in Florida A&M, so I was going back to visit some friends. So I'm driving through Atlanta, and it had started snowing a little bit. And they put down sand in some of these southern cities. And so a Beamer goes past me flying. Zoo! And I'm going the speed limit below because I know, right? You could tell this person that obviously never dealt with snow before, didn't understand what could happen. I get a mile down the road. Guess who I see run into the wall?
I thought he was going to be flipped over. One of the two.
If the wall wouldn't have been, they probably would have flipped over.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills. We've got some dialogue, Truth Nation, that we want to hear from you. 833-212-1017 is the Truth Talk text line. Of course, we got to take care of these bills. Andrew, it's on you. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth's Potawatomi Casino Hotel Heart of Canal Street Spotlight this Wednesday at 3:57 p.m. between The Tori Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We will be speaking with Dr. Tiffany Tardy from Pearls for Teen Girls, an organization empowering girls in 5th through 12th grade across the Milwaukee area to lead the lives they deserve. Again, that is the Potawatomi Casino Hotel Heart of Canal Street Spotlight this Wednesday with Pearls for Teen Girls at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Your big night deserves more than just music. Prom, homecoming, graduation, weddings, corporate gatherings. Every occasion deserves a soundtrack that elevates the moment. I'm Kyrie, DJ Reed Maniac Brooks, community leader and your dedicated DJ. From the very first consultation to the last track, I'll make sure every detail aligns with your vision. For more information about how you can make your event unforgettable, visit www.djreemaniac.com. That's www.djreemaniac.com. Make your event an experience with DJ Reed Maniac.
It's 1017 The Truth's Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month, and get this, 0% interest for up to 6 years. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chains with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella Windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 11/30 of 2025.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Get 4 lines for $90 a month and 4 of the latest phones for free. No trade-in or hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details. We're black. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with
the MC Dame Elzy in the building.
Hey, bruh.
So you went to, how were the flights?
The flights, man. I'm glad that the flight guys were on our side.
Flight guys were on your side?
Yeah, they were on our side. You know, leaving, smooth sailing. We were good. Mm-hmm. The return, we ended up, well, and just because everybody's flights were being canceled and some being extremely delayed, like 3 or 4 hours.
20% of the flights out of these
at a moment's notice.
Miami.
Yeah, at a moment's notice. Now.
At a moment's notice, they canceling them.
So we ended up getting there. You know, flight got delayed for the first leg of our flight by about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. So that wasn't bad. We had a connecting flight because it was a nonstop flight. Connecting flight on the return. We did end up running into about a 45-minute delay. Mm-hmm. So, you know, as opposed to returning at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, we arrived at 11:45.
Yeah, because I saw.
So that was cool.
I saw a guy on Instagram. He was a flight attendant, and somebody took a video of the flight attendant. And our flight attendants give up and give their speech. Mm-hmm. His speech was at the end of the flight. And he was basically like, if you have a connecting flight, I can't tell you if that flight is there or not.
Yeah, it's like, good luck.
I can't tell you. Because he was like, when I wake up in the morning and I come to work, I don't know where they're going to send me. I don't know if my flight is going to be canceled, so I can't help you. So basically, don't ask me when you walking past where your flight there, and I can't, because I can't check and see because I don't know.
Right.
So you got to go to the gate and they tell you whether. Just imagine that.
Yeah. It's like our partner, Potawatomi Casino and Hotel. You know, we're like, man, which machines is hitting? We're like, I don't know. But you got a chance.
You're taking
a
risk.
chance. But you know, you could be a big winner, or you can lose.
Just imagine that, going through, and then you get stuck in another city, and it's like it's not because of the weather,
right?
It's not because of the flight attendants being overworked,
maintenance on the plane.
It's because they don't have enough FAA controllers and stuff like that to do these flights. So they're just gonna cancel them.
Yep, or the pilot, you know,
they just gonna cancel them.
The flight attendants can't make it, so or they're sent to another gate all the way across the world. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of the things that we have become accustomed to having and accustomed to being just there for us.
Right.
There during this administration, and people be like, "Oh, it ain't Trump's fault." It is. During this administration, all that stuff is getting snatched away. The stuff that we take as rights and the stuff that we take as being just there and a given are being taken away. Ever so slightly and ever so slowly, we are being redacted to the point where, you know, only the rich can travel. Only the rich can have food. Only the rich can have health care. And that's where we're headed. And they don't want you to be able to connect to other people in other states. They don't want you to be able to get health care without having to deal with them. They don't want you to be able to support yourself without having to deal with somebody of that plutocracy class. So, anyway.
So for us, barring the fact that we were still in the airport, got there early, you know, the ship. So got there early, was going to try to go and leave. But it's like, you know what? Let's just find something here to eat, you know what I'm saying, and we'll do that. So shout out to the Blow
and when
Radio.
you say early, you talking about hours and hours early.
12.
For me, I'm talking about maybe I'm talking about 3 hours early.
Yeah,
2 hours, and that's to me that's early. So there's different levels.
Yeah. There was levels to my early.
Because one time I went to Mitchell, and I was there at 6. My flight left at 6. I was there like 4 or something. The gate don't even open.
Right.
To get in till 6. No, my flight left at 6:30. The gate don't open till 6. So I'm like, okay, I'll be in front of the line.
Yeah.
I'll get through woo wham. Nah, they was waiting on the dogs.
Right.
And so I'm sitting
TSA and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So I missed my flight.
Whoa.
Yeah, I missed my flight. Dr. Ken was sitting there at the gate. I'm running through the airport sweating.
You was doing the OJ?
I was doing the OJ. Missed my flight.
Man, listen. Do you have TSA pre-check?
I do now.
Okay.
I got it that day. I was like, this ain't gonna happen no more.
Man, I'm TSA pre-check, man. I'm like, I ain't going.
This ain't gonna happen no more.
I ain't going. And so, I was here. I was able to get enough rest, you know what I'm saying, to get up in the morning and be energized and hear Black at Truth Nation.
Well, welcome back, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Some things going on, bro. Like Milwaukee, Milwaukee. And you know what? Let me just say this. I don't mind missing it. You feel what I'm saying? When I'm on vacation, when I'm away, because it's going to be here. It ain't going nowhere, unfortunately. We're trying to work to make it go away or at least decrease. But right now, we know with the state that we're in, you know, people were excited that SNAP came back and all of that. And people
thought it came back.
Yeah, that part. And then
it went away.
Orange man said, give the money, Black. You got him taking. He's going to punish the governor some way, somehow.
Oh, he's going to punish all
federally. Yeah.
And so I just hope that he's not in office in 4 years, and then we can get somebody in office that can go back and prosecute all of these people. All of these people he got working for him.
Yeah.
I want them to be prosecuted.
Yeah, well, he pardoned a lot of them already. He pardoned.
Did you see that one of the dudes he pardoned on January 6th got convicted or got accused of rape or something? Again.
Yep, absolutely.
Like this last weekend.
Yep, absolutely.
That's a sidebar, but I'm just saying. So
yeah,
I want that to happen to him. But that's neither here nor there.
Gotcha.
I can wish for that.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Let's not get into it.
Right, but I
spent yesterday talking about it, and you know, me and Bailey talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, shout out to Bailey.
And we were talking about all of the how we got here, and I rambled through some stuff because I had so much information to give, and I wanted to give it to the people, and it's so much to digest, and I just want everyone to understand where we are and how we got here and what we can do moving forward.
Yeah, what we had to do. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, at this point, it has been proven a long time ago that it's not even an option. We have to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, yeah.
And
bullying, man, like bullies.
I was so frustrated with the Democratic Party, and I've grown each day more frustrated with the Democratic Party and their inability to show strength in these moments. It's always a group that bails on the poor. I'll tell you, I used to say black people. It ain't even black people. It's just the poor. There's always a group that bails on the poor side of this country in favor of those in the plutocracy. And that's what happened yesterday. Those 8 senators, or day before yesterday, bailed on us.
And, you know, interesting thought with that, in my opinion. How do the people feel? Like, because the Orange Man and a lot of other Republicans really started to gather people to believe that, you know, it's the Democrats.
Yeah.
And with them, in my opinion, already taking a hit of people saying, you know, Democrats are not doing anything. They don't have plans. They don't have this. They don't have that. So some people started to buy into, it's the Democrats the reason we going hungry. It ain't the Orange Man and the rest of the Republicans. It's the Democrats. If y'all would just go on and do this, then we wouldn't be going through these things. Because, in my opinion, a lot of people don't really understand the magnitude of what they were originally standing for, which was going to help people. And they just saw, I ain't getting my benefits.
Listen.
And they saying the reason we ain't getting our benefits is because of the Democrats.
And that's just ridiculous.
And so I think that it damages the Democratic base. And some of them probably were like, you know what? We need to keep this wave that happened with the election, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what
last week.
That's what I was going to say.
And not damage anything else.
What we had with the wave of Democratic wins last week was the people speaking. And it's like Schumer was like, people are speaking.
Right.
They might really do something. We got to end this now.
Absolutely.
That's why I don't mess with the Democrats or the Republicans.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills because we mess with these bills. These are our partners. We appreciate what they do. Andrew, help us take care of our partners that take care of us here at the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Are you ready for open enrollment? Now through January 15th, you can explore affordable health insurance options. If you don't already have coverage through your job, Medicare, or Medicaid, the Community Health Access Program, CHAP, helps residents find affordable plans and guides you through the enrollment process, connecting you with resources to support your family. CHAP is a program of the City of Milwaukee Health Department. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/CHAP. That is milwaukee.gov/CHAP or calling 414-286-8620.
Host an unforgettable outing and create special memories with your crew at a Milwaukee Bucks game. Groups of 10 or more can score ticket savings, block seating, and take part in special activities on game days. Showcase your team's talents on center court, score a high five from the pros, and more. There are great options for groups of all sizes. Start planning your ultimate Bucks basketball game day experience today at bucks.com/groups. That's bucks.com/groups.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
You ever notice how the phrase 9 to 5 sounds just so old school? That's because in 2025, the 9 to 5 is as outdated as a rotary phone. Let's be real. The world has changed, and the way we work has changed with it. The gig economy is booming. Folks are making money on their own terms, driving Ubers, delivering DoorDash, freelancing, and side hustling their way to the bag. And then there's the work-from-home revolution. People are clocking in from their kitchen tables, their favorite coffee shops, or even the beach. Laptops open, pajamas on, productivity up. The virtual office is now the new corner office, and the only commute is from the bed to the desk. Let's not forget about the digital nomads, those bold souls who turn the world into their workplace. They're sending emails from Bali, closing deals in Barcelona, and living life on their own schedule. No time clock, no cubicle, just Wi-Fi and a dream. And 21st century entrepreneurship, well, it's a whole new game. You can launch a business from your phone, build a brand on Instagram, and make more in a week than some folks do in a month without even punching a clock. So who's still working that old 9 to 5 job? People who are resistant to change or maybe just can't adapt. The future belongs to the flexible, the creative, the hustlers who know how to make technology work for them. The 9 to 5, well, that's a museum piece. The real action is happening outside the box, where freedom and opportunity are just a click away.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Eastbound 94 backing up from about 92nd Street all the way to Holly Road. Westbound's just tightening up coming out of the Stadium interchange. Eastbound 894's got some backups from 92nd Street all the way to Loomis. And northbound 41 backing up from Mayfair Road all the way up to Capitol Drive. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Morning flurries, then becoming mostly sunny, breezy, a high of 41. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 26. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 1017 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue.
Yes.
Listen, bro, we were talking about the Dems and why I think that some of them may have called themselves conceding because the rhetoric was beating them down like, it's not us, it's not us, it's them. It's them. And that's who it is, and that's who you should, when it's time to vote, remember that, and all of that kind of stuff. But I just think that we copped out.
We copped out. We sold, like I said yesterday, we sold the house for pennies.
Right.
And Schumer is too old for this game. He's too old to be, and I have nothing against the old, the elderly, or any of that. You know, senior citizens, they have a wealth of knowledge that we need to tap into all of the time. But Schumer's too old for this game. The Republicans is playing hardball, and he out here being soft. Like, he's scared to hold the line because of his relationship with, of course, and I'm just speculating here, his relationship with federal workers because he's been there so long. They probably been lobbying him like, you got to get us back. We're losing money and we're doing this, we're doing that. I feel you, and I feel for them as well. But it's something bigger than that at stake right now. We talking about the SNAP benefits being funded long term. We're talking about the health care being funded, the subsidies being funded long term. Everything that he agreed to ends in January. Pretty much, and the SNAP only goes to September. So it's kicking the can down the road.
Yep.
Again, so you're gonna be in the same position. 60 days from now.
Yep.
Conceivably, and you sold the house for what? And then, like, I was listening to Sherman, and Sherman had his professor hat on, educating the people, and he was talking about all of the little other things that the Republicans slid inside of this bill, funding for the defense. The defense is always going to get funded. Why does that have to be on there right now, right? Because they plan on shutting the government down again.
Yep.
It's going to happen again. And why not just do it now where you have control a little bit and you have the momentum of the people? Because last week was a landslide for Democrats.
Yep.
That's why I say I might be through. I am through with the Republicans. That already happened. I'm really through with the Democrats because every time they do something, it sells out the poor people.
Yeah.
It sells us out. We're left wondering, what are you doing?
And then, but we're told to stand up and fight.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And if you're conceding, like, you're supposed to be able to lead by example. And I think that the pressure that they may have felt that they were under, that shouldn't have been their mitigating factor, in my opinion, because of the way the elections went during the shutdown.
Yeah. You had.
So it shows you that we still support you.
Right.
That showed that the poor people had your black.
Yeah.
And some of the other people had your black. So that should have been a energizer. That should have been a power pellet, if you know about Pac-Man, that just reinvigorated, like, you know what? Let's dig in deeper.
Yep.
And stand our ground.
That should have emboldened you.
Yep.
To wanna lock arms and build the wall stronger against the tyranny of the Republicans. Instead, you see the results, and then you're like, oh, we need to go out here and get six of our colleagues that aren't even up for re-election in 2026.
Right.
Because the senators are alternate, right? So they're not even up for election in 2026. And then you get two other ones that are about to retire, and Schumer come 28 is going to be 84 or something like that. He's going to be, come on, man. So you've got all the people involved in this are people who aren't going to have to face the music when it's time to face the music. That's what I'm saying about. And so what I say is I think it happens too much.
Yep.
And in happening so much, it's not just a one-off thing. I said this yesterday. I think it's offense and defense both on the same team. Republicans, Democrats, both on the same team. Heads, tails, flip the quarter, they both on the same coin.
Get up, stand up.
And so in thinking that, I'm like, we need to just remove ourselves. Sometimes the best thing to do when the game is rigged is you playing cards, you playing chess, but you like, I keep losing, this game must be, throw the table over. And make them have to pick up the pieces and start over.
That's right.
That's what we need to do. We need to remove ourselves from the game, flip the table over, let's rebuild it again in something that we can win in, because we keep losing.
Right, man. Like I say, get up stand up for your rights.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, Bob Marley. Just real talk, man. It was disheartening in so many ways when I ended up, seeing that. Like, the shutdown is over. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, and these are the ones that ended up just doing it. And, people could talk about, well, this was going to happen and that was going to happen. Listen, you can't keep telling people that we have to stand for what we believe in. We have to stand for this. And then you end up going opposite of that, because that's exactly what ended up happening.
They should have, like you just said and like we said, they should have felt stronger in their conviction
after that election.
But instead, they felt more pressure. And the pressure they felt was coming, obviously, from their rich donors. Coming from people who had helped them through their political careers, whatever the reason may be. Maybe these other ones are needing money. These 6 that don't get elected, they went and picked them out. The 2 that aren't running again, maybe they have jobs waiting for them when they retire.
Right.
And these people, whatever the reason may be, something else came between them doing their job and the will of the people, because the people had spoken.
Really did.
They spoken all across the country. Anytime there was an election, the other day it went all Democratic.
Yep.
So you on a roll. The people are backing you, and then you decide to do this. Well, it still got to make it through the House, and then the House has to pass the same exact bill that the Senate did, and then it's got to go back to the. So it's a lot of hurdles in between here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe something happens.
Yeah.
Maybe they wake up and they say, you know what, this isn't the right thing for me to do, and I'm not going to support this.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, and hopefully, because again, like you say, we the people are the ones that are losing.
We keep losing.
So something got to give, man. Something got to give.
Flip the table over, y'all, and that's the only way. I swear to God, the way that we keep losing is not a natural loss.
Right.
This isn't natural. This isn't a natural loss. If you lose on the gridiron, on the court, and somebody they just better than you, then that's different. This right here is not a natural loss. This is an unnatural loss. These are ulterior motives taking place. These are exterior pressures taking place and causing these losses for us.
Yep.
This is not natural.
And that's why I've talked about even last week, Dane, like people really need to check how your elected official is voting.
Yeah.
Like all of that is public record. So whether it's a local senator, you know what I'm saying, state senator, whether it is a county supervisor or alderperson, a state representative, look at how they voted on the things, because oftentimes when you throw the whole party under the bus, it's like, no, I voted no in something that you felt that they should have voted no for. I voted yes, but if you are outvoted, I always tell people, your elected official has one vote. So that's where the politics come in. You know, now it's like, all right, well, you want my support on this, then I got this that I'm going to be bringing forth. So I need your support on that. Do I have that? Okay, then you got my vote on this.
Right.
And then sometimes even those people will flip.
Listen.
And end up doing it. So, but this is how that system works. But go in and check before you start saying your elected official isn't doing anything for you, because you may see that they had said no to what ended up passing by a majority, but they stood up for you in your community. So we can't overlook those things.
On the flip, and I'm on the sound like Tory Lowe here. On the flip, though.
Andrew, get ready.
On the flip, they may be in your face saying, oh, I'm for the people. I'm for this. I'm for that. And then you go look at their voting record, and you see they didn't vote in the same manner as they're speaking in your face, because nobody's checking the voting record. So you hear the talk.
And they know it.
You hear the talk, and you see them talking, but then you go look at their voting records, and you be like,
that's right.
You're not the person you say you are when it's time to place that vote, and that's what matters.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like Cory Booker. I was a big Cory Booker fan, right? I was like, okay, he's this black man, his brother, and he's doing what he needs to be doing, right? He's the next Obama. But then you look at his voting record, and you're like, hold up.
You're right.
Wait a minute. You did what? You voted for what? Hold up.
People ain't paying attention, bro.
You said what? Where? And here? What? So that's why people need to pay more attention. On the YouTube chat line, we got Rachel O'Dwyer, who said, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being hopeful, but I think there's more than meets the eye. It doesn't make sense that they just threw in the towel like that.
Yeah, and I think it relates to what Dane was talking about as, you know, some of the powerful people that support them. We're about to go to break, but we've got some other things that we want to definitely talk about.
We weren't even talk about this long. It's just on our heart,
man. But when it's the truth,
we get so disappointed.
Yes, sir.
And as human beings, it's okay to be disappointed. As human beings, we have to understand that these are other human beings, and sometimes they make mistakes. But this mistake is happening too much.
Yep, it is. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with
the MC Dame Elsie in the building.
Will be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. It's College Month on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, and we want to help your young scholar get those free scholarship dollars. All month long, we'll be highlighting local organizations who help students find thousands of dollars in scholarships each year. So be sure to tune in to 101.7 The Truth's College Month so you can learn how your scholar can get those scholarship dollars. College Month on The Truth is sponsored by Marquette University and Educators Credit Union.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
You know, it's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
It's me time at Chula Vista. Time for you to pamper yourself with Wisconsin's most complete resort experience. Easygoing with scenic river walks, 18 holes of golf, a relaxing spa, or going all out in 80,000 square feet of indoor water park. Zip lining, scenic canyons, all right here. Check it out at chulavistaresort.com.
Join Marketplace Wisconsin on December 10th and 11th, where contract-ready small businesses meet buyers, partners, and mentors. Register now at marketplacewisconsin.com. That is marketplacewisconsin.com.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Truth Nation. Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Don't forget about the Truth Summit coming up this weekend. Truth Summit 2025 happening Saturday, November 15th at Thrive on King, located at 2153 North Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Doors will open at 9:30 a.m. It is absolutely free, 99. It is absolutely free. The panel discussions will begin at 10 a.m., and, of course, it'll be moderated by the award-winning 101.7 The Truth's very own Dr. Ken Harris. Free and interactive community event focused on open dialogue, collaboration, and actionable change. Featured panel discussions from the high chair to higher education, rebuilding Milwaukee's educational pipeline with Dr. Terrence Robinson, Superintendent of West Allis and West Milwaukee School District, and Dr. Brenda Caselas, of course, Superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools. The Health Divide panel, the Health Divide, Bridging the Gap in Milwaukee's healthcare system with Dr. Mark Kennedy. And of course, it is from Aurora Healthcare. He's an advocate for health. It's all taking place on Saturday, November 15th. That's this Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Doors open. The legendary Home of Blow, along with
The MC Dame LZ
will be in the building. We need you to be in the building as well. It's our Truth Summit 2025. We're black. And so there was a 15-year-old that ended up taking law enforcement on a high-speed chase. You hear about this, Dave?
The one through all the counties?
Nah, that was a 19-year-old.
That was a 19-year-old. We're talking about, so it's happened twice.
Yeah.
We had the one in the rural part of the city.
That's right.
Part of the state. Then there was one inside the city limits where they ran into the bus.
That's right. A Milwaukee County Transit System.
And it looked like they just ran into the bus.
And
Andrew, do we have that video on that?
So, yes, because seeing is believing.
You got to see this. If you watched it on YouTube, watching us on Facebook, you're watching us on X, you just got to see this. It's insane. It doesn't make any sense. And
What? It's
Just-
the kind
just
of
watch.
video that will make you take pause.
That's crazy. That's beyond crazy.
A speeding car slamming into a Milwaukee County Transit bus near 91st and Bradley.
Step on the gas, pedal to the metal, but hey, they don't know. They put their own life in jeopardy.
Milwaukee police say officers tried pulling over the 15-year-old driver on October 23rd, just moments before this. Instead of stopping, the driver sped off during the evening rush in what was later determined to be a stolen car. Video from on board the bus shows the car weaving through 2 lanes, headed southbound over railroad tracks and directly into the back of the bus.
You shouldn't be driving, let alone stealing people's cars and wrecking them on top of that.
Police say no one on the bus was hurt, but the teen was taken to the hospital.
I see a lot of accidents every day. I see a lot of people riding fast.
LaRon Swift is a driver for a service that helps people like the elderly get around the area. He's seen it all on the roads.
It's definitely crazy over here.
People in Milwaukee say they've become used to the recklessness on the streets, and they're tired of it.
I just hope people get common sense. Like, come on now, like we know better.
Such a it's sad that it's a common theme. It's sad that we have to deal with these type of situations, and some people are just doing it to do it, Dave.
That's one of them damn Infinities.
Right.
That's what he was driving, an Infinity, right? I hate an Infinity. I'm just going to be completely honest. I hate a brother that drive. I was going to say something else.
Damn.
I hate them that drive an Infinity. I hate Infinity because it seems like every time you see an Infinity, they driving crazy. I used to love Infinity cars. And I might be discriminatory against Infinities at this moment, but I don't think so. If you got an Infinity, trade it in. Because I don't want to see another one. Because every time I see one of these accidents, somebody's driving an Infinity.
But there's a common denominator in that, though, Dave. Most of those Infinities that you are seeing have been stolen.
Are they easy to steal?
Yeah.
So if they're easy to steal, get rid of them. Don't get rid of them. Put a club on your thing or something, pause, but get rid of the Infinity. Because this right here was just ridiculous.
But that's like saying get rid of your Kia. And people should be able to drive whatever kind of car that they want to drive.
Put a club on it.
But it has an alarm.
Do something to protect your car, to protect the public from somebody stealing that car.
Let's do something to the people that are stealing the car.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying we also, why would you buy a Kia right now?
Because that's the car that you may have liked.
That is ridiculous.
You got a right. This is what I'm saying.
I understand you got a right, but we also have a mind to think with.
But
you understand
but I shouldn't have to
that as
not get my car.
I'm not saying just because the people going to steal it. I'm saying because it can be stolen.
I'm like, get your damn kids and Toys R Us adults.
I'm going to protect my investment, so why am I going to buy them? That's like buying a house on the side of a hill, and it's frequently having landslides. Yeah, I like this house. I want this house, but this house on the side of a hill where it's frequently landsliding.
Let's do something. Yeah, landslidding. I get it.
Landsliding. But what I'm saying is, and
commonly known as landslides.
But I'm just saying, I was saying the verb.
I got you. I got you.
What I'm saying is the point is this: why buy and buy something that you know is the likelihood of it being stolen is so much higher than something else. And I'm not blaming the owners. I'm not blaming the victims. I'm just saying, why do that? That's like, why walk down the alley when you watch a movie and you see somebody like, oh, I'm going to take a shortcut through this blacked out alley with no lights just to get another block that way. You know you finna get your head knocked off in that alley. That's all I'm saying. You buy a Kia, you know somebody's going to steal it and they're going to crash it up.
How to survive a horror movie.
That's all I'm saying. How to survive in Milwaukee is you don't buy a Kia and you don't buy an Infinity.
But listen, man, that is letting the criminals win.
No, that's being smart.
I'm just saying.
That's being smart.
Okay, poll. Should you or should you not be able to buy a vehicle that you like, regardless of, some criminals out here that feel like, okay, I'm going to steal your Kia. You get what I'm saying? Or I'm going to steal your Infinity.
I'm just saying.
I understand the inner city perspective.
That's the wrong way. That's the wrong time to be tough.
But
to buck the system.
Listen,
I'm going to buy me an Infinity, and I'm going to show those Kia boys that they can't bully me around.
Listen,
with that.
Listen, man, I'm just saying that, again, you should be able to. And I'm not with, we got the YouTube poll.
I should be able to
Should you be able to buy a vehicle you like, even if it could be stolen? Yes or no?
Listen, I should be able to drive through Indiana and go through a town called Whitestown after dark and not fear for my life.
Right.
But the reality is, if I drive through Indiana, the home of the KKK, and go through a town called Whitestown after dark, there's a high likelihood the police going to pull me over, they're going to harass me, they're going to do something to me. I should be able to do that. But the reality is, I placed myself in that situation. When you buy a Kia, Andrew, am I lying?
What if I couldn't buy another car?
Right. The Kia was it. So
on the bus.
We're gonna check the YouTube polls, man.
Do not get a Kia.
Take the YouTube poll, please. If you are on our YouTube page. Also, we're on Facebook Live and of course X. All at 1017 The Truth.
Infinity.
While you're there, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. But I feel like, you should be able to buy what you want, man.
You should be.
And it's just like...
in a utopian society, you should be.
Okay.
You should
be. So then, if we are in a utopian society, then what needs to be removed from the utopian society?
Until the criminals that know how to steal a car with a USB cord, until they no longer display the ingenuity of some of our greatest inventors. That's what I'm saying. Black kids and hood kids are so creative and so outstandingly smart. They have figured out a way. Look at it that way. They have figured out a way to steal a car with a USB cord. Why can't we get them? Like I Homer, you wasn't here. And yesterday I was talking about, and see, I'm getting hyped. Let me slow down. I'm going to start talking fast. And y'all not going to understand what I'm saying. Yesterday I was talking about the youth that I mentor and how I had them put out 5 careers that they wanted, and then the goals they had, the many goals they had to put forward to reach that, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday I did it for this brother, and he said he wanted to be a paleontologist, a chemist, brilliant minds, all of them, right? All we have to do, we have to find ways to foster that. Okay, you want to steal cars with a USB? Let's get you into engineering so you can understand how that works, or whatever it may be. Right? That's off the topic. I understand that.
Yeah.
Back to the topic. Stop buying Kias. Stop buying Infinities. And then stop crashing them.
What's the poll right now before we end up? And the Truth Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017. Truth Nation, we want to hear from you. What's the poll looking like so far?
90% say yes, you should be able to buy your car.
Get your Infinity or your Kia, and we'll be black.
Only 10 people voted. They don't know nothing.
Listen.
It's a big week for Educators Credit Union during College Scholarship Month on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. They will highlight the $70,000 in scholarships Educators Credit Union gives to 35 outstanding high school seniors in southeastern Wisconsin. We will also discuss their useful college planning resource tool, which can be found on the Educators Credit Union website. Educators Credit Union, achieving more together. For more information, visit ECU.com.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Where strong voices meet strong opinions.
Tell your kids who were supposed to be the seventh generation that Paw Paw's an idiot because Paw Paw decided he wanted to be Make America Great, but meanwhile, the Chinese ain't buying soybeans from us no more because of policies Donald Trump put in, and they voted for us. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do. I know what you should have did. You should have voted for somebody that wasn't gonna put tariffs out there. I love God, but God can't save you from nonsense. You don't deserve a bailout. You can't sit here and vote one way, and then when your economy gets decimated, your way of life gets destroyed, you want to pray to God? God didn't tell you to go to that poll and vote against your own best interest. That was your own damn problem. That was you. But don't ask for prayer when you block your own blessing. That's why I don't feel bad for these farmers. You voted for this, and now you reap what you sow.
Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace, every weekday from 12 to 1. Streaming live on YouTube and on 101.7 The Truth.
Dad's gonna be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress? Do little wiggles.
The slate's coming in.
What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
He's just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
We are the home of Milwaukee Black Talk. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Check it out one time.
Yeah. Welcome back to 101.7 The Truth for the 8 o'clock hour. I am the MC Dame LZ along with
the legendary Home Blow.
And are you ready to level up your mindset, your money, and your future? Join Coach Erica Odom, real estate investor, success coach, and published author of On the Journey with Coach Erica. Each month, Coach Erica shares real estate strategies, proven tips, and the mindset shifts you need to reach your goals. Tune in tonight at 6 p.m. for a powerful discussion on the topic of finances and turning your passion into profit. Coach Erica will be joined by realtor Rhea Hunt and easy-to-fix financials Jeremiah J.J. Jordan. That's On the Journey with Coach Erica, live tomorrow at 6 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Now, hold up, y'all. Earlier in the thing, it say today, tonight, and then it say tomorrow at the bottom. Who's writing these things?
Me.
Andrew.
It truly is me.
I want you to report front and center for making me sound like Ron Burgundy. It says tonight.
It is tonight.
But then it says tomorrow.
I got to check that.
He balled it up already. It's above him now. What is the poll say before we go to the Truth Talk text lines? They're open at 833-212-1017. Should you be able to buy a vehicle you like, even if it could be stolen? Because the story that we're talking about with the 15-year-old driving reckless, and again creating a crash on 91st and Bradley, which has seen a lot of deaths from reckless driving. A lot of young teenage girls, and people individually. It's been a lot. 91st and Bradley is unfortunately a hot spot.
I'm typically not out that far.
Yeah, I am all the time.
But I've been out there as of late because I got a kid that lives out that way.
Uh-huh.
So I've been on 91st last week or so.
Yeah.
Oh, they drive down that street like
it's a racing strip.
Like it's a racing strip.
Yep.
It's amazing.
What is the poll saying now? Should you be able to buy a vehicle you like, even if it could be stolen?
71% say yes.
All right.
All
right.
Uh-oh. They starting to come my way.
We got Russell on the True Talk text line, 833-212-1017. Great morning, Russell. I love you. I appreciate you. You hear the talk on the Infiniti that was involved in a high-speed chase that was stolen and hit a Milwaukee County Transit System bus. And you also hear the thoughts of don't drive, don't buy an Infiniti, don't buy a Kia. What's your truth on this topic?
When I was reading one time, the city bought a vehicle that they call the safety vehicle, where it was all decorated and stuff. And
with all the cones and stuff and all that. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Couldn't they have taken that same money and bought one of those vehicles that they use to? It's like a decoy car that with the cameras and stuff in it.
Right. A trap car.
Yeah, trap car. Buy a few of those and put them around. And I guarantee you'll get a whole lot. You'll catch a bunch of these guys. I don't know if it's too expensive to do that or what the deal is, but some cities were doing that, and their car theft went down.
Thank you for that. But I think that would be a dope idea, and
I ain't mad at that.
And I think that it would be cost effective in the sense of there are so many stolen vehicles that are not reclaimed that they probably got a bunch of Infinitis and a bunch of Kias that may be in an impound. You feel what I'm saying? And use those as bait cars. Because that's what they call it, bait cars.
When they steal the car, right, and if it's a newer car, they steal the car, and then your insurance covers it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe they recover it after the fact.
Right.
You're supposed to turn the car. Now that car is
total.
That car is owned by the insurance company because they done already paid you.
They done totaled it
for your car. You know what I'm saying? So they done totaled that out, even if it's not totaled out.
That's right.
Those cars. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, to turn it into a bait cars. Yeah, to turn it into
cars.
Yeah, and that's why I always say that it's important to hear from Truth Nation, because the different ideas that people have, and it's like that's a great idea. They use them for law enforcement. They got it on the car. They'd be like, this was impounded from a drug sale or something like that.
They're already taking these cars, and then they may resell them with the new legislation. They're reselling them, or they're destroying them after 30, 60 days.
Right.
So instead of doing that, repurpose these cars.
That's it.
Put some little
bait
cameras.
Car.
Put some cameras in them.
It's a bait car.
They think they going someplace. They get to 15 miles per hour. The car shut down on them.
That's right.
That's all you have to. And
it's already tracked. So they already right there knowing, okay, we got one.
That'll be dope.
It's somebody's job.
At least that'll slow it down.
Right. It's somebody's job to watch those cameras 24/7. So they're always being monitored. And once something happened, they know to send somebody to the area and do what they got to do.
That'll slow it down a little bit. That'll make somebody think twice before they just jump into a Kia that's sitting there. They jump into
an
Infiniti that's sitting there, because now you have these cars. And even if you use these cars, because what we would have in the 15th and throughout the city is certain areas that are just hot spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 15th and North was a hot spot. And so, but when they put that tall MPD camera out there, then everybody would move around because the camera's there. You put one of these little cars there with a camera in it, and everybody looking and see this car got a camera in it. Or that car may have a camera, and that car been sitting there for a minute. Once the word, so now it's like, well, let me move around from here. So it may take the crime from being open air back inside the house at the minimum.
Yeah.
So at least the neighbors then can be like, whoo, I can.
Well, with the bait car, the importance of it is it moves around rapidly, so you don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, people got so it don't even take it to be there all month or all week or whatever. It moves around.
Somebody just get it and that way they get it to the next spot. Move it somewhere else.
Yeah. We have a call on the Truth Talk text line. Remember, Truth Nation, we want to hear your thoughts on this. 833-212-1017. We've got Al. Al, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You've got a comment on the stolen cars. What's your truth?
My truth is I'm gonna buy whatever the hell I want.
Hello.
And to be honest, I think they need to do the kids like they did Jesus on the crucifix. Nail one of their hands to the tree. See, Jesus didn't die for y'all sins. He died because he was on the right channel, but he chose the wrong B to F with and found out what was at the end of the stake. So, and the other thing is they've been too light on these kids because they worried about losing votes. Hey, if I gotta take a loss, you gotta take a loss. Start effing them kids up, and they'll stop. Do them like Jesus on the crucifix, and they'll have something in common. I bet you they won't slide up under by nobody else will, and you can't get disability either, because your choice was your law. Have a good day.
I'm going to take what Al said as a metaphor for, punishment. I don't think he literally means putting a stake through the palms of young people. And
I think he did.
Nah.
I think he did.
Damn. What you think? What do you think, Andrew?
I think he did.
I know he did. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm just saying it was a metaphor for those that want to give Al the benefit of the doubt. It's a metaphor for crime and punishment, and they need to be punished as Jesus was punished.
You can't steal a car if you got holes in your hands.
You can't do a lot of stuff with holes in your hands.
You can whistle.
There's a lot of stuff you can't do with holes in your hands, and so that is.
What comedian done that? It's
ridiculous.
I can't play the piano because I got a hole in my hand.
Al is
all I can do is whistle.
Al is something else. And Al said, and let me just clarify for y'all. I'm saying you should be able to purchase the car you want to purchase, without a doubt. But why the hell would you? Why would you purchase a Kia and purchase an Infiniti when you know?
Because my daughter always wanted a Kia, and that was going to be her
out of her. My daughter always wanted a unicorn. My daughter always wanted a unicorn. I didn't get her one. She wanted a horse. I didn't get her one. Talk her out of it. That's where you have to be an adult and talk them out of it and make better decisions. That is not a good decision. And then you're going to people say, all the black people that work for Kia and all the black people that work for Infiniti. I understand that. You can buy a Kia and buy Infiniti in other cities, other states. But here, right now in Milwaukee, you got to be crazy to have a number of Kias. That's why they giving them away. That's why you can get them so inexpensively.
Well, they've always been inexpensive, though.
Listen.
They have. That was one of the attractive things about it. Be like, I can go ahead and literally pay this car off. I ain't got to have no 3 to 4 year note. And I can go ahead and own this car. When you say that, Andrew?
You ain't going to have it for 3 to 4 years. They're going to take it. Damn. Let's be honest.
Shout out to all of the Kia owners who your vehicle has been stolen. There's hope. You know what I'm saying?
It's been tampered with. I'm telling you, better get you a club. They can't mess with that club. That club you put on there.
No, they actually can, but I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to give. No,
it takes longer than it does.
No.
Than it does. Get into it, Homer. Let's talk about it.
I don't want to give them any ideas. Some of these people, hang on.
But some of these old
Truth Nations have Kia boys and Kia girls. I'm just saying, and Infiniti people and Toys R Us adults. I don't want to understate that a lot of these fools that are doing this are grown as hell. Yeah. They know better. They shouldn't be out there. So then when they have to answer for the crimes that they are committing, then they want leniency.
You can definitely...
you knew what the hell you was doing.
You could definitely break...
Go straight to jail.
Any alarm system, any security system is not 100%, right?
Right.
But I guarantee you, if they see my club and then they see a car without a club, which one they going to take?
I'm going to tell you the simplicity of it, unfortunately, when we go take care of some bills. Because we got to take care of some bills.
I don't want Homer. Homer's trying to tell me that Santa Claus ain't real right now, and I don't agree with this.
We got to take care of some bills, and we'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Tune into the award-winning 101.7 The Truth's Potawatomi Casino Hotel Heart of Canal Street Spotlight this Wednesday at 3:57 p.m. between The Tori Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We will be speaking with Dr. Tiffany Tardy from Pearls for Teen Girls, an organization empowering girls in 5th through 12th grade across the Milwaukee area to lead the lives they deserve. Again, that is the Potawatomi Casino Hotel Heart of Canal Street Spotlight this Wednesday with Pearls for Teen Girls at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
There was a straw that broke the camel's back. Now, here's the other thing. A Zorhan Mamdani couldn't win in Wisconsin. He could not have won any race in New Jersey. He could not have won even in places that are as liberal as California.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon.
Here's where the Democratic Party needs to rebrand itself, and I think it's going to learn a lesson very, very quickly, because in projecting to the future, I think they're already planning for a Hakeem Jeffries political agenda as Speaker of the House, which will, and Gavin Newsom was right when he gave his speech last night, it will effectively end Donald Trump's presidency. Once Hakeem Jeffries becomes Speaker of the House, Donald Trump will be the lamest of all lame ducks, and the impeachments will start, and I'm going to relish and bask in it because it's exactly what Donald Trump deserves. He did this to himself by trying to do terrible stuff to us.
Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 101.7 The Truth.
June 2022, southeast Wisconsin. A distracted driver killed 3 people, and in that single moment, it affected many more. The grandmother,
And my heart sank. Their lives are forever lost.
pastor,
That was the most difficult day of my entire ministry.
sister.
I lost my best friend.
Distracted driving affects everyone. Buckle up, phone down. Brought to you by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Happy kids heal faster, and that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
Hurt by a truck? Call Gruber's offices. One call, that's all.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
We're black. Inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue, it's Truth in the Morning, winning 101.7 The Truth. The Truth Talk text lines are open for you, Truth Nation, at 833-212-1017. Also, you can text us at that number as well. And if you are on YouTube, Facebook, or X, you can like and subscribe and watch us live. You can text and subscribe and watch us live. Have Dame turn that into a rap.
That kind of rhymed a little bit.
That's all I'm saying. You know, so, but we're talking about, you know, a real serious situation where a 15-year-old, and we're hearing these ages. It's common. It's not even surprising anymore, because we also hear a lot about 13 and 14-year-olds that are stealing these cars and driving these cars and then going on high-speed chases in a lot of them, or creating a high-speed chase. And then the community feels some kind of way if that crash ends up resulting in the death of someone. So in one sense, Dame, it's like, they got to do something about these reckless drivers. I was just driving down 91st, and this fool was just speeding, weaving into lanes, and almost hit me, almost hit a couple other people. And it's like, well, what do we do? Do we chase? Do we not chase? Mm-hmm. When do you call it off? You know what I mean? So, it's such a catch-22 for the community, in my opinion.
in my opinion, if you chase, there's such a high likelihood that they're going to run into something. Because these aren't professional drivers.
Mm-hmm.
These are kids or adults.
Toys R Us adults, yeah.
Or people who don't have professional training. You're a police officer. You have professional training.
Absolutely.
On how to handle a steering wheel and how to expect what to happen.
Mm-hmm.
These people play video games.
That part.
And so at the end of the day, you're going to get what happened with this Infinity that ran into the back of this bus. Luckily, It was just a bus that could withstand that, and nobody on the bus could get hurt. What if that had been or whatever? What if it was a Jeep?
Well, if I was on that bus, though,
what if it was a Camry like you and I?
Before saying I didn't get hurt, I'd wait a couple. I'd be like, no, take me just in case, because a lot of times, sometimes when you are in accidents or something, you may not feel the results of it until like 2 days later or 3 days later. So I'd like to document my event.
Oh, I would have left on a stretcher.
You feel what I'm saying?
I would have left my neck and my back like Ezel. It would have been nothing.
But to get back to your point, but I wanted to say that because the way he hit that bus, I expected them to hear that some people, may have had whiplash or whatever.
Something. It was definitely my neck.
But you were making a valid point.
Once you start chasing them, it's and like I said, I had somebody say to me, shout out to Willie. He said to me that there needs to be an enhancer on reckless driving. So then once you go past a certain speed, all right, we're going to cut ours. We're going to stop chasing you. But we're going to find out at some point who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do it again. That may be a stolen car or whatever the case may be, but we're going to find you. We're going to print that car. We're going to find that car. We're going to take prints off that car. Because a lot of times, these people that are stealing these cars and abandoning them, they're taking prints out of these cars. They know who's been, this the same person that stole this car, and that car, right?
Yeah.
But listen, let me finish.
Yeah,
but then once you compile all this evidence, then once you got them, now it's like, we chased you one day. Now everything is enhanced. Now instead of it being 6 months or some youth stuff, now your stuff is it's reckless endangerment. It's a felony. It's all of this stuff that goes along with it. We got to think of ways of being creative outside of just chasing them, which puts everyone in danger and focuses it on them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to beat it with a hammer, let's get a surgical knife and try to figure out a way to get to them directly.
The unfortunate thing, and which goes back to if a person said they wanted to steal cars, that kind of changed the narrative. They have elevated years ago now. Unfortunately, I have to say years ago. They wearing gloves, Dave. They're wearing gloves because they know that fingerprints, and sometimes they'll even you'll hear that the fingerprints were wiped down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's a catch-22.
I was dealing with a young man. I was dealing with a young man, and he was one of my youth, and we were doing something where we were cooking. Because in the office that I work for Ambrose Place, we had a kitchen, so we were doing some cooking, right? Shout out to Mary from Ambrose Place. Mary Woods doing a great job. And so I'm handing it was like, we call it the village. So we got all these young men that we're working with, right? Just to get a backdrop. So I'm passing out these gloves as we're starting to cook. My man pulls out his own plastic gloves out of his pocket, black plastic gloves. Oh, why you got them, player? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta watch you. Now we gotta have conversations because I know what you off into now. You ain't just got no gloves because you trying to be sanitary. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. You got gloves because you out here whipping and dipping in these stolen cars. But we have to make it so that we protect those that aren't involved, and if you're lightly involved, we're protected. But for those that are heavily involved in these things, okay, here's the enhancer for you, because you are a pivotal part of this.
Habitual criminality repeater.
A pivotal part of this Kill Boy movement. You may have young men that go in and out and dibble and dabble, and sit on the sidelines and watch others that drive and do whatever, but then there's also those that are pivotal in it, right? Those are the ones that you have the enhancers for. Nino Browns of the Keno boys, so to speak.
Russell is black with another idea as we are talking about this, and we continue this dialogue. Russell, again, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Another idea. Again, we did enjoy the idea of you saying about the bait cars, putting the bait cars around. Right. So what's your truth now? What's this new idea you got? What's your truth?
Okay, no, I had thought about something else. My cousin of mine bought a Kia on purpose. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what he's up to. But he just put a tracker in it. And he's talking about if he catches him, he's talking stuff. But that would be a simple idea for the police department to do, too. Put some, it would be cheaper than the bait cars, but put some Kias out there with trackers on them and just track the vehicle. Mm-hmm. And watch it, follow it. When the driver comes out, he goes in, or whatever, goes where he's going. When he comes back out, you got him.
Well,
no chasing, no chases.
Yeah. Of course, that would be obvious. Well, for the bait cars, it's cool. But I would say that actually, the car itself, the owners would that would be a wise thing for them to do. But then you got so many people that get to talking about tracking this. I don't want the government tracking me. I don't want this. I don't want that.
They already tracking you.
And that's the point that I make a lot, Dame. They already,
And I am a revolutionary activist. I almost got I got a tin cap under my hat. Listen, man, they already tracking you. So you are.
But that's also the point that I make about facial recognition that people have this big stick about. Like, no, man, they shouldn't be able to use facial recognition. I'm like, but you can't go to the airport. You can't go into a grocery store.
Use your face to open your phone. You don't think they got that?
Bruh.
They got that.
Bruh. So the issue, man.
We need to understand where the true fights are and where they lie. That's not a fight. That's not a fight. The facial recognition, the tracking.
It's people like us that look like us, though, Dame, that they have a big problem with them being able to use that type of technology. But they the same ones that will call the people law enforcement when they are the victim of a situation.
That's different. But I'm just saying with the fact of the tracking and all of that stuff, people have these conspiracies in their mind about the government and NSA, and they gonna know where I am all the time.
They already do with your phone.
They already do.
You got a computer.
Now the local police may not know, but the feds, they know where you at. Mm-hmm. All they gotta do is check your spending habits, check your cars, check where your phone is pinging off a tower. Mm-hmm. They know where you at 9 times out of 10 throughout the entirety of a day.
Absolutely.
Your phone now will come up, and it used to freak me out, right? I would get in my car, and then I would start driving, and my phone would be like, you have 7 minutes to X, Y, and Z. How do you know I'm going there?
Because
that's where I always go.
Absolutely.
It's that time of the day. This is where you go.
It's like Alexa and everything else that learns everything about you. Google.
And so if that learns you, that information is being shipped someplace.
Think about something, and it's going to pop up on your phone.
All of your Googling and all of that stuff is not just Googling for free. Even when it says on black mode, and it's like, oh, it's private. Private to who? You can put the X-Files music on. This is not X-Files. This is real talk.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills, and we'll leave you wondering what we're doing during the break. Will we be coming up with a theory?
You always got theories.
We'll be black.
And families
At Milwaukee
together.
College Prep, we believe brilliance lives in every child. Here, students are challenged, supported, and celebrated every single day. With small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and a proven track record of academic excellence, MCP is helping Milwaukee kids reach their fullest potential. Enrollment is still open for grades K-3 through 8. Spaces are limited. Apply today. Give your child a school where they'll thrive. Visit mkeprep.com or call today. Milwaukee College Prep, brilliance lives here.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 101.7 The Truth.
I want you to really stress the importance of having an ethnically diverse blood supply. But I guess, what do you say to people that, for whatever reason, are apprehensive about giving blood?
It's not by accident that we are building this fixed donation site right in the heart of this Halyard Park, Harambe neighborhood. And to your point, our black and brown donors probably represents the smallest demographic in our donor base. That's attributed to multiple reasons. For those of us that understand the history, there is a lot of underlying mistrust of the healthcare system. And quite frankly, there's already challenges with how busy people are, how accessible they are to even know where to go to donate blood. And let's face it, a lot of folks are scared of needles, right? But when they get through all of that, the importance, I think, is a heavier burden on our black and brown communities, because there are a lot of different blood diseases that require what I'll call more of a match in blood that only comes from people of similar ethnicities. Something that's specific to our black donors and patients is something that I think your listeners are very familiar with: sickle cell disease. The only therapy that get them through their day-to-day life is blood transfusions. And it's not just a what I'll call average or normal blood type or blood transfusion. It's actually a specific blood with a specific type called RO blood. And this RO blood typically only comes from people of African descent and Hispanic descent. And so that's why it's so important that our donor base is diverse, so that it helps our ethnically diverse patient population.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at Hawes Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact Hawes of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
A nasty ride on 41 southbound, basically starting from before Good Hope Road all the way down to just before Capitol Drive, where, yes, there is a fire. Actually, it's on the northbound side. In fact, the two right lanes are blocked just north of Capitol Drive. Those backups start well before Watertown Plank Road all the way up past the fire scene. So everybody's trying to clear this whole thing. It's going to be there for a while because these cleanups can take a little bit, so just be careful with that. Southbound on 43, we do have some backups from just about Silver Spring all the way down to Locust. Westbound 94, right at the ramp from 175, we do have a crash in the center lanes. That's going to start to affect your ride a bit. On the eastbound side, got backups from 84th Street to Holly Road as per usual. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Today, morning flurries and becoming mostly sunny, breezy, a high of 41. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 26. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
We're black, like we never left. Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with
the MC Dame Elsie in the building.
And of course, Andrew, our producer. There you go. There you go. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. We're talking about a variety of things, and reckless driving, is there an end? Is there a way to curb it? And some of the things that we could try to use. I mean, trackers are a good thing, but I think that maybe it should become just a standard part of vehicles, maybe. You know what I mean? You know how they say you need to have this? Because OnStar and all that stuff, that's basically a tracker too.
Do vehicles still have OnStar?
Some may.
Some do.
According to, yeah.
You got something you can put in there, though. Air tag of your own or something.
Yeah.
Even if it's something that you don't want other people to be, you're saying you don't want other people to have access to it. You put your air tag in there. You put something in there that's going to track. Even if you just leave an old phone in the trunk or something. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
There's some way that you can track it.
Put it in the tire well.
There you go.
Because
Tape it up
they're
in there.
not listening. Yeah, put it in a tire well. Use some black duct tape.
There you go.
They're not, unless you are listening with a Kia man or Kia girl,
Put it on your spare
woman
tire.
or whatever.
They not finna change the tire on it.
Yeah, I'm
Put it
just
on your
saying,
spare
as
tire.
we say it here, you know what I'm saying? I need you to listen to this. Be like, oh, hey, y'all. Hey, we got a Kia meeting.
Yeah.
Listen, what we going to do is we going to check the spare tire, and if you see some duct tape and it's black, that's probably a tracker. No, for people that's grown and understand, please, do something to help protect yourself, especially when you know the climate that we are in.
As we talk about it, it's the other story where the Daisy Duke was going through
counties,
all the different counties. I wonder, did they have a tracker on her vehicle? That's not because they kept saying they located it here and they located it.
I believe it did.
They must have had a tracker on her.
I believe it did
because she thought she was getting away and she was dipping off on them.
And it was probably the owner that had the tracker,
right?
You feel what I'm saying?
To fill y'all in, there's a story about a young lady,
and it's on our YouTube page.
Andrew, Johnny on the spot. Put it back up there, Andrew. I want to see it again.
Yeah,
Johnny on the spot. There was a young lady that
19-year-old
that was this Caucasian young woman. She's from De Pere or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was dipping through 5-6 different counties.
Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee County police chases and with multi-county police chases with woman arrested in Dodge County.
Mm-hmm.
She went through multiple counties and got spotted by multiple police people in different counties and was dipping on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Dukes of Hazzard, it sounds like. It sounds like this is Daisy Duke's granddaughter. She was straight dipping on them until they just found her because the only reason they found her is because a resident said, I think I may see the person y'all looking for.
Right.
She had already dipped on them through 4 or 5 counties, ducked the car off in some cornfields or something, left the cornfield, jumped in another car.
Yep.
And then went to like a trailer park or something, and somebody in the trailer park or something said, there you have it. Daisy Duke is live in the flesh, y'all.
Yes, sir.
To all of us young men that grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard, we got Daisy Duke right here.
Mm-hmm.
And she got dye in her hair. She looked looked like she watched baddie shows.
Yep.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So she probably like brothers, y'all. Anyway, she was,
Damn.
You know how they had it in jail people. And anyway, I'm just tripping, y'all. But the point is this.
Don't go to 39th.
The point. That's not funny.
I didn't laugh.
It don't go to 39th. Woo. Listen. See, you kidding me off, Homer.
I'm sorry.
We're talking about her.
I know.
And her being from De Pere and her going all through these outlining counties. And, so we talked about the reckless driving that took place on 91st Street.
Yeah, 91st and Bradley.
This is happening. This type of mentality is happening all across our counties, all across our state.
Mm-hmm.
There's a mentality of a video game mentality that is taking over for our youth. Like, she's 19. She just thinks she's going to get away.
Mm-hmm.
She's watched too many movies, and I'm blaming movies, but it could just be the fact that these young kids, no matter where they're from, no matter what nationality they are, they just don't think there's going to be consequences and repercussions for their actions, or they can just escape them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another example of someone thinking they can escape them, just like the young person who ran the Infiniti into the bus, thought they could escape.
Well, he's probably been escaping it so long. And I think that's what gives them, like, when reading some of the ones that do end up getting charged in some of these incidents, they talk about how they routinely do this. And I often tell people when they be like, well, no, they don't need to do this, they don't need to do that. It's like, some of y'all don't understand that this is probably the first time they may have been caught, but it doesn't mean that this is the first time that they've been in this type of situation before.
This young lady evaded police officers and evaded spike strips.
Yep, absolutely.
How the hell you evade a spike strip?
They do it in the inner city all the time, bro.
They just go around it, huh?
Yep.
But she doing it out there, so she evaded a spike strip.
They do it when spike strips are deployed here. Oftentimes, for the ones that do eventually end up being caught, or it ends in a crash or whatnot, they end up saying that spike strips were deployed.
Well, she evaded it. She went around it.
Yep.
So the suspect and occupants were tracked to Reeseville, where the alleged driver was arrested. Reeseville. I've never even heard of Reeseville before, but
me either.
She went through Winnebago and Fond du Lac counties, and went through Dodge County, and then ended up in Reeseville. That is a lot of counties to go through, and I don't know the geography of these counties, and they may just be,
right,
a butt to each other, or she could have drove through these entire counties, driving crazy. That is a lot. That is a lot of driving, ain't it, Andrew?
Feels that way.
That seems like a lot of evading taking place.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and I said that it feels like I don't see a lot of female drivers doing these reckless chases. But
it's a lot. Yeah, it's unfortunately a lot. You can go to any social media platform, whether it's Instagram, whether it's X, whether it's Facebook, and TikTok. You'll see them posting. They film themselves doing this illegal activity.
Hey, listen. When I was coming up in high school, the youth got this thing now. It's called baselining, right?
Mm-hmm.
We started that.
Hence the bump outs.
We started the baselining. You know who started it? A girl. I ain't gonna say her name. I'll just say her initials, MT. She know who I'm talking about. Was one of those.
We got Facebook detectives, man. We'll have her name before the day is out.
But listen, she was such a good driver, and her daddy used to always give her the car. She was such a good driver. She was the first one we saw going baseline. And so we started calling it going baseline, like we hooping. Like you going baseline. That's what it means. Like you hooping, you going baseline. So she was one of the first ones to do it. And I say all of that to say the craziest drivers I've seen have been the most skilled drivers I've seen, and have been women. You think I'm lying?
No,
they are the ones that when I was young would be weaving in and out of traffic, and I'm holding on for dear life, and I'm like, what are you doing? The men, the dudes would do it, but not to that extent. Because I think the girls back then were like, when the police pulled them over, it was like, hey, I'm a girl.
Right.
16, I'm 17. Woo.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I won't do it again. And then they let them. Dudes was always scared of getting pulled over by the police and something happening to them being pulled over by the police. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, Andrew, when you were saying that earlier, I wasn't really thinking about it. But now that I think about it, yeah, some of the most skillful, erratic drivers that I've experienced in my life have been women.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. My mama included. My mama was a wicked driver. You know, not like a reckless driver. I guess she would probably be a reckless driver nowadays. They would call her a reckless driver. She was wicked. One time we was coming from Mississippi, and my daddy fell asleep, and me and my mama was sitting in the front, and I was her navigator, and she was driving. I have never seen anything like it. My daddy woke up, and we was like in Louisville or something, and he was like, how the hell did we get to Louisville this fast? How long was I asleep? And I was like, Daddy, mama been going 120 since you went to sleep. 120.
Oh, man.
Since you went to sleep. So,
but didn't change the oil. With that, we're about to go ahead and take a break because I don't want to get the backlash of some sisters that might be like, hold on, what that mean? You know what I'm saying, Andrew? They'll come at you. They'll be like, so what that's supposed to mean? We ain't got to check the oil. We ain't got to put gas
That's
in
your
it.
job.
There you go. So we supposed to rush out of town wherever they at and be like, hang on, let me check the oil. That ain't gonna happen. We got to take care of some bills, and we'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. It's College Month on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, and we want to help your young scholar get those free scholarship dollars. All month long, we'll be highlighting local organizations who help students find thousands of dollars in scholarships each year. So be sure to tune in to 101.7 The Truth's College Month so you can learn how your scholar can get those scholarship dollars. College Month on The Truth is sponsored by Marquette University and Educators Credit Union.
Steinhoffel's Black Friday mattress sale is happening now. Steinhoffel's is Wisconsin's mattress leader, and right now you'll find incredible Black Friday deals on all the best brands, plus 60 months and 0% financing. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic sets, $900 on Beauty Rest, and even $900 on certified organic avocado sets available exclusively at Steinhoffel. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to upgrade your sleep, this is it. Shop in store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Getting to treatment shouldn't stand between you and life-saving care. The American Cancer Society's Road to Recovery program eases your burden by providing free rides to cancer-related medical appointments. Their trained volunteer drivers are ready to pick you up, take you to your appointment, and bring you safely back home, all at no cost. Don't let transportation keep you from the care you need. Schedule a ride today by visiting their website, cancer.org/transportation. That's cancer.org/transportation.
Tired of managing your rental property? Or maybe you just don't know where to start? At Odom Investments and Property Management, our professional team handles everything from tenant placement to maintenance and rent collection, so you don't have to. Let us take the stress out of property management. Call 855-ODOM-WAY or 855-636-6929 and experience the Odom Way today.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
We're black. Shout out to Scarface, great friend of mine. Of course, Willie D, the late Bushwick Bill. Hey, I remember the last time all of them were together here in Milwaukee. It was Too Short, who will be here on Saturday at Mr. B's Privilege. I'll be hosting that show. Man, me and Too Short became friends in 1989. 1989. So shout out to, of course, the club doctor, Craig. That's when me and Too Short, I met Too Short, brought him to town, had him in Tough T's limo to Starship.
Oh, okay.
Man, so, but every time.
Was that the year they had, when they had Rakim and it was Too Short and it was NWA? All of them was on that concert?
No, it was before that. This is when Sonny, may he rest in peace, true club god, you know, Sonny's on Broadway, yeah, all of that. Sonny's on 35th, all of those great things. But he had a club inside what is now known as the Rave. It was called the Wild Thing. And we brought KRS-One, all kind of, man, we had a lot of
So we had a club
concerts.
inside of the Rave? And this is before the people that own it now?
Yeah, like, so on that main level where you go now and go to concerts that are not on the upper level, that main level when you came in and walked up those few steps, right behind the Hip Hop MKE Week table,
right?
That room, yeah.
Wow.
That was the Wild Thing nightclub.
I never knew that.
Yep, the Wild Thing, and it went down. It was a Wild Thing.
It was a wild thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we brought Too Short. We brought KRS-One, K Solo, Red Man. We brought a lot of shows, man. And so that was the year when we brought him, and that was in '89. And man, ever since then, man, we have been great friends, man.
Too Short seems like a cool dude.
Yeah, he is.
One of the few people I never met. I never met Too Short before.
Well, Saturday, if you ain't doing nothing, man, come on to Mr. B.
Well, come on. You going to make sure I meet Too Short?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely, bro.
All that Short.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
My mother loved Short. She used to let me listen to Short.
Yeah, so, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
It's one of the reasons I rap, because I was listening to, shout out to MT again, who still calls me rapping Forte.
Mm-hmm.
Because of, I'm rapping Forte. You can't make me. That song was one of my favorite songs.
Okay.
That don't.
Yeah, Fight the Feeling. Yeah.
Fight the Feeling.
Which was taken from the group One Way and Al Hudson's sample of the song called Don't Fight the Feeling.
I love that song.
Dun. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
man.
I'm out.
Look, got ill. Now it's time to get way too real. Okay, let me stop.
Are you tired? Irritated by,
You can only say that far.
Right. Absolutely. Everything else goes to the left. So, yeah. But shout out to Craig Berry, a.k.a. Mr. B of Mr. B's Privilege Club Doctor. His big birthday celebration coming up on Saturday. So, Too Short will be there. He usually always come by the house. He loves when Cheryl cooks. And, so he's addicted to chicken spaghetti now, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So anytime you see him in concert, you're going to be like, man, I almost didn't make it because Cheryl, cooked. But he always requests it. So we'll see what happens when he comes this weekend. I've been out the country. But, yeah, going black, just talking about a few of the things that we ended up hitting on. Trackers, though, I think would be a good thing for people to use, even if it's not in your vehicle. I just think that you have to be able to come up with creative places to put it. And where they wouldn't even suspect it. Another great place I'm thinking about, Dame, to put the tracker, in my opinion, that would absolutely work because they wouldn't be expecting it. When you have a car and you have to lift up it's not a rug, but you know what I'm saying? The piece that you have to lift up that looks like it's a floor mat or something like that, tape it to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Not right when you pick it up, but like further in, and just tape it with some duct tape to the other side of that.
Put your air tag right there or something like that.
Yep, absolutely. Because they don't throw those out. If they do happen to lift it up, which they usually don't, and where your spare tire would be if you have one that's in the trunk. Just put it there. Put some tape under it, and bam, you good to go.
Because they're not going to change no tire.
No, they're not. And they're not going to be looking in all of the places that I'm talking about. They're not going to look at those places.
They might not even get no gas.
Yeah, but they're going to tear it up,
They're going to look to see if you got that's just almost hard to keep a full tank of gas
man.
in your car because if you got a full tank of gas, they're going to ride it until, this one got a full tank. Mm-hmm. And they're going to ride it to whenever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Real talk.
Which is crazy.
Real talk. So, yeah, and it's crazy because you don't want to be low on gas, but then, you have to make decisions, man.
But you know what I've been doing lately? I've been keeping a full tank of gas just in case the revolution comes. And I got gas. Ain't nobody else going to have gas. I'm going to have a full tank. So every couple of days, I only let it get, because when you're on the expressway, sometimes when you're going through these sundown type of towns and stuff like that, you only let it go a quarter of a tank down, and then you fill up, and then you go through Indiana, and you got a full tank and stuff like that. I've mentioned that twice today.
Yes, you have.
But now that's what I've just been doing in case the revolution comes, y'all. And when I say revolution, I don't mean like physical revolution. I mean like in case all hell breaks loose, and Trump decides he's going to, send in the National Guard or do something. Me and my Jeep and my family, we're gonna have a full tank of gas. We're going to make it to some outlining part of the state, and we're going to be in the woods in somebody's cabin.
There you go. It's going to be a log cabin. Andrew, you got something that you want to add to this?
What?
The Kia boys took a lot of notes today.
You took a lot of notes on the Kia boys?
No, he said they took the notes.
Oh, they took a lot of notes. Okay.
Listen. Trackers come so cold that they ain't going to even know what they're looking for. They're in the get in, get out. They're 6 seconds, 20 seconds. They just try to get in, and by the time that they're driving off, your tracker is going to let you know it's time to check on your vehicle.
When I was young, and I'm talking about when I was 12, 13 or something, I never really got into stolen cars. I got in one time.
Okay.
And then it was my sister's friends, and they were older. And they was like, man, let him out. And I lived on 29th and Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we got to Popeyes on Capitol, they let me out. They're like, get out of here, man. This ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? How you even get in here? You know what I'm saying?
Sort of like Boys in the Hood.
It was exactly like Boys in the Hood,
Okay.
except I wasn't going to murder
Right,
nobody.
absolutely.
It wasn't, I didn't have blood on me, but it was almost like, what are you doing here, man? Get out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got out.
And that's a great thing, man. Just like what it was another movie where it was a girl. Was it Akilah the Bee? Where the street brothers that were out there, doing all kind of illegal stuff, when they saw her, like, no, we got to make sure that she gonna be right.
Yeah.
Got her, make sure she had everything that she needed or whatnot. Be like, no, you don't hang around us.
Right. That's how the streets have changed in that
It's mutated, bruh.
There was always rules.
I know. That's why I say it's mutated.
Always a protected class in this, right? Like if you could hoop, especially in Milwaukee, if you could hoop, no, you ain't coming out here.
Right, they had you. You get what I'm saying? They gonna get you titties.
You want to
right.
do some shoes? I go buy you some.
Absolutely.
You want to do this? I go get that for you. But
Absolutely.
you're not finna come out here
and you ain't got to try to have necklaces on and all of that kind of stuff.
Even if you was smart and they knew you was a smart dude,
yep, they wanted you to
somebody's
win.
Little brother or something
They wanted you to win.
They wanted you to win. They wanted you to do well because you represented for them, and so they wanted you to not get involved in the stuff that they were doing. It was old people. It was a protected class.
Man, listen.
That's Miss Jenkins. That's my grandmother's real name. That's Mr. Jenkins and Miss Jenkins. Stayed on 16th and Burleigh forever.
Yep.
And nobody messed with them.
Right.
Not only because of my cousins and them, but nobody messed with them.
Right.
Because they were.
Yeah, but
that's them.
And that's why I say that, for me, that's why I look at it, Dame, and I know you don't agree with the word, but that's why I look at it as mutated, because there were rules to the game. Women and children were off limit. It was so many different rules to the game. You feel what I'm saying? If you ain't about that life, don't try to dibble and dabble in that life, and you good. You get what I'm saying?
Like, this ain't
we
for you.
We know we putting our lives on the line. We know we putting our freedom on the line. But don't come and act like you trying to be one of us, because back then you would be told, no, this ain't you, bro.
This ain't for you.
This ain't for you, sis.
This ain't your life.
Yeah.
This ain't what you. We got. The block had plans for you.
That's right.
We got more plans for you.
And that's
You know
why
what
I
I'm
say
saying?
it's mutated, because you can try to give them that information now, and they be like, man, you don't know what's going on out here now.
I hear you.
And so that's where I come with that,
That's where you
man.
come with the mutated.
Right.
Although we may disagree on the terminology,
right?
We understand that something has changed.
Yeah, man.
In the makeup of what used to be the
Key
hood.
word, the makeup, which creates the mutation.
Mutation.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I already said I
got
have to agree to disagree.
Okay.
You don't keep throwing
I'm
it
just
at me
saying.
now. Then I have to say what I have to say. Well, mutation represents some type of genetic change. So that's not what it is. I'm saying it's a systemic change.
Okay.
And we have assimilated so much into the culture that has dominated us that we no longer have these rules and regulations that once were prevalent in our culture. We only care about the dollar.
Right.
At the bottom of it is all about the dollar. And if the dollar isn't the goal of it, and if it doesn't fit into me making a dollar, it doesn't matter to me.
What's your
And
final
that's how we
word,
lose.
bro?
I guess I just gave my final word. I don't know.
All right.
I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
Reginald Jones, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Please get well. I see a lot of people getting sick. And see, this is why I made sure that, today I have my hefty jacket with me, because I'm not trying to get sick. People coughing and sneezing and won't even say, you know what, I'm not feeling well today. You know
Hold
what
up,
I'm
Homer. The poll is now 57 to 43. You see that, right, Andrew? The poll is 57 to 43. Carry on.
Get you a damn tracker then, because other than that, you're going to come up missing. If nobody has told you that they love you today, I want to let you know that I love you. Take a cruise. Go. Relax your mind, relax your body, relax your thoughts. You need it. You need it. Turn the world off except for where you are. Love you, babes. Talk to my agent. We up out of here. Peace.
Coming with straight truth.
If you were out here doing any kind of foolishness or just something that